Good evening. I would like to start by extending a message of gratitude for United States Marine Corps Lance Corporal and former graduate of Hawthorne High School, Joseph Witecki, for honoring our nation's flag. We show our gratitude and thanks to him and all of our other armed service members stationed all around the world. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be followed by our national anthem. I will now call upon Bailey Hanson, who will lead us as we begin the commencement ceremony of the class of 2017.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, Michael Carone will sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Mr. Sciarra and members of the Board of Education, Mr. Spirito, honored guests, administrators, faculty and staff members, parents, relatives, and friends of the class of 2017. It is truly an honor to greet you this evening and welcome you to the 83rd annual commencement of Hawthorne High School. Our initial honorary address shall be delivered by our National Honor Society President. It is with great pleasure that I introduce Isabella Kowalski.
Good evening, Mr. Sciarra, Mr. Spirito, Mr. Legrone, Mr. Giandoli, distinguished platform guests, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates of the Hawthorne High School class of 2017. As National Honor Society President, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Hawthorne High School class of 2017. To my fellow graduates, I would like to start off by saying congratulations, as we have all worked so hard to reach this momentous occasion. As our high school careers are rapidly approaching the end, some of us are nostalgically looking back on the past, while others are excitedly looking towards the future. However, we sometimes forget how important it is to embrace and cherish the present. Right now, during our last moments as Hawthorne High School students, it does not necessarily matter what we did the past 4 years, or where we are going to college in a few months. What matters is that we are all here right now during one of the biggest milestones in our life. Despite any challenges or obstacles put before us, we made it here as the graduating class of 2017. But who is the class of 2017? Each one of us has many talents, accomplishments, and unique passions. Among us, there are dedicated athletes, skilled actors, and outstanding artists. There are musicians, scholars, and writers. There are photographers, technology experts, engineers. The list goes on, and most of our students fit into more than one of these notable categories. Although our hobbies and talents are extremely impressive, we also must look beyond that. When it comes down to it, the labels of athlete or actor do not describe the class of 2017 well enough. It is their compassion and respect that makes them truly outstanding human beings. These individuals are benevolent and personable leaders that I truly believe can make a difference in the world because of their outstanding skill and character. Most of you in the audience are only here tonight because of one person. You are focused on their personal achievements because you have had a direct impact on that graduate. Certainly, our parents, family, and friends have influenced our amazing talents and supported us along the way. But while each and every one of the graduates here have amazing individual qualities, as I previously mentioned, it is our strength as one collective class that makes us and Hawthorne High School so special. The diverse group of young men and women that sit before you may have different interests, backgrounds, and future goals, but one thing holds true for everyone. We have created a special bond that cannot be broken. We are Hawthorne Bears. Thank you.
I am pleased to present our salutatorian, Kaylee Brislin.
Good evening, Mr. Sciarra, Mr. Spirito, Mr. Legrone, Mr. Giandoli, distinguished platform guests, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates of the Hawthorne High School class of 2017. Today I was tasked with speaking to you about the past, about our past as the class of 2017. In preparation, many ideas ran through my head about how we got here and the past that we as a class shared together. I wondered if I should focus on the experiences which have shaped each of our unique characters, or the people, our friends, and our supporters who we have met along the way. It dawned on me that each of these questions focused on one central idea: the young men and women we have become. This question of who are we seems to be the most important aspect of our past, as it encompasses all the ideas which I have mentioned. Because of our unique opportunities, experiences, paths, and the people who have led us here, we have become our best selves. Each of us has our own clock, and we are all on our own time. However, for the past 12 years, we have all shared part of this past with one another that has made us the class of 2017. That is why it is important today that I take some time to reflect on the moments past and the memories we shared together. We, the class of 2017, are not only the class of playing box ball in middle school and of having all different kooky pens, silly bands, and every kind of smenzel. We are not just the class that plays random Pictionary games and silent ball when we have finished our classwork. As a class, we have shared ultimate frisbee in Miss G's class, speedball tournaments, prom, and everything in between. However, we are so much more than just that. We've supported each other, cheered each other on, and helped each other through the hardest times. As a class, we've lived through much tragedy and heartache. We've experienced 9/11, the Pulse nightclub shooting, the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, the Boston Marathon bombing, and so much more. It is important to recognize that because of these experiences, and because of the loss and pain we have felt, we became the class that we are today. Every day, we have to recognize that our clock is ticking and that at any moment, things can change. Each moment is important, and it is evident that in our time together over the past 12 years, we have made our moments count. Before the end of my last softball season, my coach sat my team down. We had just gotten brand new uniforms, and she wanted to encourage us to take these new uniforms and leave our own legacy. She read us an article that really resonated with me, entitled, "To the Girl Who Wears My Jersey." The article was written to serve as a reminder of those who will come after us and those who have come before. It focused on the importance of making every moment count.
The article ended with the following quote: "You see, to me, it's so much more than a jersey or a number. It's part of who I am. I don't cling so tightly to that jersey because I'm stuck in the past, but because in that jersey I became the person that I am today. One day you too will step off that field or court for the very last time, and you won't be the same freshman that nervously slipped that jersey on for the very first time. You will have learned life lessons that you never could have learned apart from that jersey, and you'll be a better person for it. It's so much more than a number." End quote. Many of you may be wondering how this may apply to you, as maybe you've never played sports or worn a jersey for the first time. However, think of the jersey as the experiences which have led you to be the person who you are today. You were once new, and you had to find yourself. As you end this chapter in your life, remember all the memories, the experiences, and most importantly, the people who have shared them with you. They are never gone, but instead, they have made you into the person you are today. Today we enter a new phase of our lives that will again force us to wear a new jersey. It is up to you what you do with it and how you decide to wear it. But no matter how new or unique that jersey may be, within its fibers will be the threads of all of our experiences as classmates and members of the class of 2017. In conclusion, I would like to thank not only my parents, my sister, and my family, but also my friends, teachers, coaches, and everyone else who supported me along my journey. Without them, I would not be the person standing before you today, if I was even standing in front of you at all. It is because of their support, love, guidance, and inspiration that I was able to become the salutatorian of the class of 2017. To my fellow classmates, each of you have your own story, your own supporters, and your own past. I encourage you to not dwell on the past, but to let it guide you as you continue your journey and make new memories. Always remember that you are in control of the time you are given, and as your clock keeps ticking, make sure to make every moment worthwhile. Thank you.
I'm delighted to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Sivan Asadorian.
Good evening, Mr. Sciarra, Mr. Spirito, Mr. Legrone, Mr. Giandoli, distinguished platform guests, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates of the Hawthorne High School class of 2017. When I initially spoke to Mrs. DiGeronimo about writing this speech, I was told to address my fellow graduates of the class of 2017 and to offer encouraging words about the future. Well, it was at that moment when it finally clicked that it was all over. Also, I realized I honestly had no idea what I wanted to say. I guess I had always figured that when the time was right, I would just magically know. So it was at this moment when I started freaking out, thinking, what am I gonna say? The fact that I procrastinated writing this speech as much as possible also did not help me. I was being told to address my classmates about their own futures when I wasn't even completely sure about my own. Well, before we all think about our futures, I think it's important to take a moment to reflect on your past, because that is what made you who you are today. Take a moment and remember your freshman year self. At first thought, when I imagine myself, I feel extremely uneasy. I mean, don't we all? It sometimes feels like we were completely different people. The music we listened to, the clothes we wore, our interests, and our friends were all so different. Throughout the years, the obstacles we faced in high school somehow shaped us to become the people we are today. While we all changed physically, we also changed mentally. For example, my freshman year self was so uptight. She was afraid of trying new things, and her fashion sense was not the best. We all entered high school as confused young adults, but soon became a family. Our experiences at Hawthorne High School have created unforgettable memories and achievements, such as this year's series of intense basketball games and football games, the mural, our track state champs, the roller coaster projects, and many more. As we remember all of our experiences and memories together, we realize that we are not leaving these treasured moments behind. These unforgettable experiences have shaped us to be who we are today, and therefore will follow us as we begin our new lives. Our futures lie ahead of us, all of us on a different path. Our future is like a blank canvas, waiting to be painted, waiting to come alive with different colors and emotions. While you may not like the picture at times, all you need to do is trust the process. Just ask Ms. Russo. Trust that everything happens for a reason. Furthermore, take advantage of every opportunity. I encourage everyone to try new things and to not be discouraged. For example, take that psychology course you always wanted to take. Or finally, join the gym, or even study abroad. The possibilities are endless. You are all young and have the rest of your lives ahead of you. Embrace the experience. Live every day to the fullest. You can accomplish anything in life if you set your mind to it. While we will face obstacles ahead of us in life, I have faith in each and every one of you and wish you all the best in your lives. Finally, I would like to take this time to thank my family and teachers for supporting me throughout my years in life. I would also like to encourage all of you to take time to thank those who have provided you with endless love and support through it all. Lastly, while you may be psyched about your future ahead of you, along with the independence that comes along with getting older and going to college, I urge you to never forget about your roots and to always remember those who have made countless sacrifices for you. Keep your family close to your heart because family is forever. Congratulations, we made it. Thank you.
It has become tradition for certain community organizations to present awards for outstanding achievements to members of the graduating class of Hawthorne High School. Each year, the American Legion Post 199 presents awards to the young woman and the young man who have exhibited exceptional qualities of good citizenship. The qualifications for these awards have been established by the American Legion. The selection of the recipients was determined by the Hawthorne High School faculty. The names of these award winners have been kept secret until this evening, until this very moment. It is my honor to introduce Mr. John Bertolo, Borough Council President, to present these prestigious awards on behalf of Commander Tennis of the American Legion.
Good evening. Good evening to our Board of Education members, Mr. Spirito, Mr. Legrone, the Hawthorne High School faculty and staff, distinguished guests, family, friends, and of course the graduating class of 2017. It's my honor to represent Commander Doug Tennis and the American Legion Post 199 this evening in presenting the 2017 American Legion School Award. The American Legion is an organization dedicated to the service of God and country. We believe that one of the best ways to perform this service is to take an active interest in the preparation of our youth so that they will become patriotic, freedom-preserving citizens. The American Legion School Award is the highest honor awarded to American youth by the American Legion. It is awarded to an individual who has displayed qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service throughout their high school days. It is the desire of the American Legion that whatever you go and whatever you do, you will always be guided by the highest ideals. On behalf of Commander Tennis and all the members of Post 199, I would like to congratulate our 2017 American Legion School Award winners, Bailey Hanson, Jonathan DiFilippo. Thank you very much, and congratulations again to the class of 2017. You have a bright future ahead of you.
For many years, the Hawthorne Rotary Club has presented gold H-pins to those members of the graduating class who have attained high honors. As I call the names of the seniors who have achieved this exceptional status, I ask that they please stand and be recognized. Kindly hold your applause until I have read all the names. Savan Asadorian, Maisie Baltis, Melissa Bilbao, Michael Blaney, Kaylee Brislin, Gabriella Burkhart, Alexa Camerata, Jacqueline Campos, Alyssa Caradana, Michael Carone, Brian Checo, Jared Chicazola, Michael Christensen, Mackenzie Conroy, Jennifer Cruz, Jonathan DiFilippo, Wilhelmina DiFilippo, Kylie Downs, Alexander Ferriola, Christopher Ferrone, Ashley Fieldhouse, Hannah Frischella, Jennifer Gatto, Adrika Grady, Christina Gurneri, Bailey Hanson, Tariq Hassan, Saul Hernandez, Sabrina Ervelino, Aslan Isaac, Jacqueline Cabral, Lauren Kahn, Isabella Kowalski, Joseph Landera, Jessica Layton, Katrina LePage, Gabriella Leone, Michael Logan, Eileen Monty, Jillian McCarthy, Louis Mendoza, Kyle Mikowski, Madison Mikowski, Amy Moreno, Jessica Mulkey, Colin Malanofi, George Natashvili, Melanie Navarro, Madison Nordelus, Giovanni Acapinti, Richard Pasafium, Bjorka Paulino, Elisa Perez, Madison Perry, Kendra Phillips, Justin Rodriguez, Philip Rodriguez, Brendan Rooney, Catherine Russo, Megan Scher, Dana Scher, Gabriella Sloan, Samantha Sloopmaker, Jonathan Smith, Hannah Tate, Fabrizio Torres, Marcella Valenti, Noah Vandereems, Tatiana Vargas, Craig Voss, Erica Working, Kezia Yobo. At this time, it is my pleasure to present Ms. Kim Hauser of the Hawthorne Rotary Club.
Good evening, graduates, distinguished and honored guests, family, and friends. My name is Kim Hauser. I'm a 3-time past president of the Hawthorne Rotary Club and a very proud mom of a member of the class of 2017, Nicholas Hauser. Together, we are here to celebrate a milestone in the lives of these young adults. As a student of the class of 1980, I sat in those very seats. And as I look out into the stands this evening, I know that through the years, many of you did as well. Hawthorne is our hometown. Hawthorne High School is our alma mater. We can once again be proud and confident to know that these young men and women will go out into the world and represent Hawthorne well in whatever academic or career path they choose. I'm often asked, what is Rotary? The answer to that question is, Rotary is a nonprofit international organization made of professional and businessmen and women. There are approximately 1.2 million members. The members are organized into local clubs spread throughout 200 countries. Rotary is not political, it's not religious, it's not clandestine, it is not ethnic, and is not gender biased. The motto of Rotary is service above self, and Rotarians throughout the world strive to make a positive impact in their local, regional, national, and international communities. Most of you have been touched in some way by the efforts of the Rotary Club. The Hawthorne Club has been serving the Hawthorne community since 1928. For example, one of our projects that these graduates will remember is when I brought dictionaries to them in their 3rd grade classrooms. There's one student in the class of 2017, Bailey Hansen, who affectionately named me the Dictionary Lady, and it stuck. Since the start of this project, I have, with the help of my fellow Rotarians, given out 3,168 dictionaries to all of the 3rd grade students of Hawthorne. Other examples of projects that have had direct impact on some of the high school graduates are Rotary Youth Leadership Award, local rec baseball and softball teams, and scholarships. The rest of the list of projects we've been involved with is long and impressive. However, I'm not here to discuss that this evening. I'm here to acknowledge and congratulate the recipients of the Gold Age Award standing before us. To achieve the Gold Age, a student must maintain an unweighted GPA of 88 or higher for the first 3.5 years of their high school academic career. In closing, let me echo the things that have already been said. Dream big, reach high, believe in yourself, stay true. However, I would like to add one final plea. As you go into the world where there is great need, please take the opportunity whenever it is presented to put service above self. Congratulations.
The next award is presented to the student who achieves the highest academic standing. This presentation is made by the Student Council. George Natashvili, President of the Student Council, will now present this very prestigious award.
A number of years ago, the Student Council dedicated to Mr. George L. Palmgren, the Vice Principal of Hawthorne High School for 24 years, an award to the person who achieved top ranking. Therefore, it is my pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the George L. Palmgren Award for the 2016-2017 school year. Congratulations, Savannah Sadurian.
What a wonderful evening for a graduation ceremony. Good evening, Mr. Sciarra, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Spirito, distinguished platform guests, faculty, parents, relatives, and friends, and most of all, the members of the class of 2017. Tonight's ceremony marks the end of one world and the beginning of another. How fast the last 4 years have gone. I knew many of you as young sixth grade students at Lincoln Middle School, and now in a blink of an eye, we're here at graduation. I can only imagine how your parents feel, the emotions they must be experiencing this evening. Please take a moment to enjoy it. As you move forward with all of your dreams of the future and memories of the past, please do not ignore this present moment. Thank you to all the parents. Thank you to all of our students. I've said it before, and I will say it again. If there is one unique quality we can always talk about when it comes to Hawthorne High School and Hawthorne, New Jersey as a whole, we have a unique talent for raising fine young men and women. Class of 2017, this most appreciative principal would like to share some advice. You are the authors of your own story. The unwritten story is truly the most beautiful one because it has so much potential. Don't be afraid of edits, rewrites, mistakes, or even starting over. Just try. As you move forward, don't be afraid to put yourselves out there. To all of my 2017 seniors, this is your story. This point moving on, you are the authors of your own story. In 1992, I never in a million years imagined I would be standing here giving a commencement speech to my graduating class in 2017. Little known fact, I actually graduated in the bottom half of my graduating class. But don't be afraid, as Robert Frost has famously said in his famous poem, take the road less traveled. In my case, trust me, it truly did make all the difference. I say this because I hope to inspire you. It does not matter where you finish in this race of life, but what is most important that you is enjoy the experience and you realize that we all, every single one of us, we all have giants within us. We all can be great. I am unique. I'm quite unique, as are you. Now I would like to give you a perspective on my life and share a bit about myself, and you deserve it, with, in the end, a bit of humble advice. I am 42 years young. I have firsthand experience of plenty of real life and plenty of real loss. I've lived in Alaska while serving in the United States Army. I've experienced the magnificent Northern Lights. I have jumped out of dozens of planes. I've scuba dived all over the world. And I discovered the love of my life at the ripe old age of 36. I am an identical twin, and I'm very thankful for that. I've experienced and still enjoy lifelong brother-like friendships with some of my very own Hawthorne High School friends. I lost my father when I was 18 months old, and then I had the pleasure of raising a young man from the age of 4 who also lost his biological father at 18 months. He's now 20 years old, my son, and he is achieving all he has dreamed of. I've lived more life in 42 years as some people will live in 75. One thing I can honestly say is that I've lived my life with absolutely zero regrets. You might be asking, why do I share this? It's very simple. I want to be real, I want to be relevant, and in a night where you will hear quite a few speeches, it is my intention to grab your attention. Did I get your attention? To my graduating class of 2017, listening very close. Be bold and stay bold. In life, you will definitely regret the things you do not do much more than the things you do without worrying about the consequences. So take this sincere advice, and this is an important one. Wear your seatbelt. Why? Because you matter very much. Wear your sunscreen. Why? Because you matter very much. This is an important one. Take a moment to tweet less. Yes, tweet less. And say hi to someone, smile at someone, share a kind word with someone, because after all, we all matter. Be nice and be on time, because everyone matters. Most importantly, be who you are. Use what you have, because you do have enough. And do what you want. Dream big or don't dream at all, because once again, you matter. You really do matter. And as always, I sign off by saying, go forth with these two very significant Hawthorne High School words, go Bears. I'm proud to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Richard A. Spirito.
Good evening and welcome, everyone. As Mr. Legrone said, it is another beautiful night, thank goodness. But it's such a wonderful thing to see all of you here tonight. We've had two beautiful nights with very large crowds to honor our graduates at Lincoln Middle School and tonight here at Hawthorne High School. But I would like to begin by also welcoming Mr. Sciarra, the members of our Board of Education, our faculty, all of our parents and family members, our honored guests, and of course, the students of the graduating class of 2017. Each year at commencement, we celebrate an ending as well as a beginning. An ending acknowledging the accomplishments these graduates have achieved during their time here at Hawthorne High School, the fond memories they will cherish for years to come, and the support, guidance, and dedication of their parents, teachers, and administrators who have helped them along the way. We also share in the excitement of their next journey as they graduate from Hawthorne High School and move forward into college or begin their future career. However, before they approach the journey ahead, let's flash back for a moment to 2004 when they began kindergarten. Graduates, in 2004, when you entered kindergarten, Google introduced Gmail for the first time, and now there are more than 1 billion users of Gmail. Eli Manning was the first pick of the NFL draft and has since won 2 Super Bowl championships and twice been named Super Bowl MVP. The Boston Red Sox came back from a 3-1 deficit in the ALCS to defeat the New York Yankees and went on to win the World Series for the first time in 86 years. Sorry, Yankee fans. And finally, Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook from his Harvard University dorm room and now has 1.94 billion Facebook users. Graduates, I share this information with you today because all of these people, teams, and organizations have something in common, and that is they all believed that dreams can become reality. They believe that with perseverance, faith, hard work, and a little luck, the goals and dreams that you set for yourself can come true. And just as the world has changed since 2004, so have you changed from that timid little kindergarten student to the young adult that sits before us today. And as you begin this journey into adulthood, I want you to always remember that your dreams can come true as well. However, keep in mind that the road will not always be smooth, for obstacles and opposition are a very real part of anyone's success. I know of no one who had a smooth, effortless path to victory. Everyone experiences setbacks, complications, and conflicts, but in every case, those who were successful persevered. I know that your teachers and your parents understand the importance of perseverance, and we believe in you. However, you must believe in yourself. Never let obstacles become a crutch, and remember that you do have a choice in your success or failure. For among your ranks are future writers, artists, doctors, engineers, teachers, dancers, mathematicians, and of course, leaders. I encourage each of you to take some time to reflect on your talents and don't let them go unrealized. Make the most of the opportunities provided to you and make your dreams a reality. Graduates, tonight you close another chapter in your book of life, but there is much more ahead for you to write. I hope as you begin this next chapter, you will embark on a new and challenging course. And remember these words from an unknown author: dream what you want to dream, go where you want to go, be what you want to be, because you only have one life and one chance to do all of the things that you want to do. On behalf of everyone associated with the Hawthorne Public Schools, I encourage you to follow your dreams and always remember there is nothing beyond the reach of your own determination. Congratulations, parents, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2017. Thank you.
I will now introduce the President of the Hawthorne Board of Education, Mr. Michael Sciarra.
Good evening, fellow platform guests, faculty members, parents, family, and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2017. On behalf of the Hawthorne Board of Education, I welcome you and thank you for helping us celebrate these fine young students seated here this evening. To the class of 2017, the day has finally arrived. All the studying, the homework, going to class, taking tests is all behind you at Hawthorne High School. And now it's your time to celebrate. I would like the graduates to look around and recognize and thank all the people that helped you along the way. Your principal and administrators, the teachers, the coaches, guidance counselors, the secretaries, custodians, and bus drivers. They all played a part while you were here in Hawthorne. Now take a look around at your classmates sitting with you, because this is the last time you will be together as a group. But your story is not complete without the biggest support system, your family and friends, and most important, your parents. Yes, those proud people sitting up in the bleachers with the smiles ear to ear. Take it all in, but don't forget to thank the people that love and care for you. As a president of the board, you give a few speeches during the year, the high school graduation being the biggest. So when I was preparing the speech, you start to think, what could I say to have an impact on these young adults? What could I say that can leave an impression on them as they move forward in life? Well, I thought about it for some time, and after much debate and consideration, I decided to do what everybody else does. I Googled it. Hey, you can find anything on Google, right? So digitally sat down and did my research and came back with nothing. I continued my search. I know, YouTube. YouTube will have something, but then again, it came up empty. I was frustrated and exhausted when only a few days before graduation, I didn't know where to go next. Then one day it all came to me. It was the one thing I was missing, and it was me. You see, I was searching what other people wrote and have done, but I wasn't finding what inspired me. So the light bulb went on, and I jumped on my computer with great excitement that now I know what to write in my speech. So here are a few things that inspired me, and I hope they will inspire you too. Decency. It costs nothing to be a decent person. Respect. Treat the janitor with the same respect you treat the CEO. Integrity. Doing what is right when no one else is looking. Effort. Don't feel entitled to anything that you don't sweat or struggle for. Opportunity. If opportunity doesn't knock, build another door. Achievement. Never try to be better than anyone else, but never cease to be the best that you can be. And success. Success is going from failure to failure without a loss of enthusiasm. Graduates, you are ready for the next phase of your life. Your story is far from over. You are just turning the page of an exciting new chapter of your future. So hang on tight, because life will happen to you, whether you try to guide it or not. So you might as well try to influence the outcome. And always, always remember to find what inspires you. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Mr. Spirito, it is my responsibility and honor to certify that all the students assembled here this evening have met the requirements for the high school diploma as set forth by the State of New Jersey and the Hawthorne Board of Education. The Hawthorne High School Vice Principal, Mr. Craig Giandoli, will read the individual names of the class of 2017 as they read their diplomas.
Before I begin calling the individual names of the class of 2017, I would like to call on Mackenzie Conroy and Alexander Ferriola for a special message from the class of 2017.
The class of 2017 represents a beautiful mosaic containing 158 pieces, each piece representing an important part of our lives together at HHS. The next formal part of our ceremony requires your silent cooperation.
Please be reminded that yelling the name of your graduate or the use of air horns prevents the next classmate in the alphabet from hearing their name called. Polite applause as each row of graduates is awarded diplomas is much preferred.
A dignified and formal awarding of our diplomas will continue an 83-year tradition of which we are very proud and will greatly appreciate your cooperation.
Once we have switched our tassels, we hope that you will then join us in our celebration as the class of 2017.
Thank you.
Class of 2017, what a journey. Here we go. Besnick Abedini. Jason Alba. Justin Alba. Raul Emilio Arias. Shayna Kiara Arroyo. Savan Asadorian. Maisie Baltus. Hamza Baruch. Enrique J. Benitez. Jason Bermudez. Melissa Marie Bilbao. Michael John Blaney. Jessica Burgoyne. Juliana Nicole Brandon. Kaylee Brislin. Jason Patrick Bryant. Owner John Buchan. Gabriella N. Burkhart. Kendall Rayshawn Butler. Tori L. Calley. Alexa Catherine Camerata. Jacqueline Patricia Campos. Alyssa Nicole Caradonna. Michael Patrick Carone. Joseph Daniel Carr. Brian Checo. Jared Albert Chicazola. Ishraq I. Chowdhury. Michael Christensen. Kayla Marie Conlon. Mackenzie Owens Conroy. Mark Ambrose Crilly. Eliana Talia Cruz. Jennifer Lucia Cruz. Jonathan R. DiFilippo. Wilhelmina Amelia DiFilippo. Jason Diaz. Kylie Michelle Downs. Natalie M. Duran Nunez. Alexander Michael Ferriola. Christopher Andrew Ferrone. Ashley Kate Fieldhouse. Taze Julia Isis Fields. Joshua Martin Fink. Sean Christopher Fitzgerald Agnello. Hannah Rose Frischella. Hunter T. Fry. Gisela Gallegos. Antonio Joseph Garcia. Jennifer Ann Gatto. Allison Nicole Getchell. Beslan Goke. Christian Gomez. Carlos Elijah Gonzalez. Caesar David Gonzalez. Zachary Gordon. Ajarika V. Grady. Lindsay Joyce Graham. Kelly Francis Grenier. Christina Maria Guarnieri. Bailey Catherine Hansen. Tariq Ali Hassan. Nicholas David Hauser. Saul Hernandez. Jack Owen Hines. Massimo Iacovo. Sarah Michelle Ingles. Sabrina Ervelino. Aslan A. Isaac. Andre Lamar Jackson Jr. Misael A. Jimenez. Jacqueline Emily Cabral. Lauren M. Kahn. Callie Ann Kaiser. Isabella Ray Kowalski. Joseph Paul Lendera. Jessica Jillian Gordon Layton. Katrina Joanne LePage. Ryan Thomas Lemaire. Gabriella Leone. Megan Marie Lero. Eric Charles Logan. Michael Raymond Logan. Renardo Shaw Lopez. Alexander Lorenz. Felicia Maria McDonald. Eileen Monty. Desmond H. Mateo. Jillian Marie McCarthy. Luis Fernando Mendoza. Kyle T. Mikowski. Madison Lee Mikowski. Ray K. Miller. Anthony Frank Moreno. Amy G. Moreno. Ryan J. Morse. Jessica Olivia Mulkey. Colin William Malanafi. George Nadarashvili. Melanie S. Navarro. Andrea J. Nelson. Kelly I. Nelson. Madison K. Nordelus. Giovanni Acapinti Jr. Derek James Payhor. Amelia Patrizia Palladino. Richard Michael Pacifume. Bierka A. Paulino. Elisa Isabel Perez. Madison Alexis Perry. Kendra J. Phillips. Caesar S. Picado. Stephen B. Plasky. Ryan Patrick Porter. Ryan A. Putz. Jack A. Rainey. Jacob Rabiz. Johnny Esteban Rivas. Justin Antonio Rodriguez. Philip Jose Rodriguez. Alicia Rodriguez Yavarius. Edward Alexander Romero Pimentel. Brendan Christopher Rooney. Luis E. Rosales. Nicholas Robert Rosendale. Catherine M. Russo. Dana Claire Scherer. Megan Rose Scherer. Stephanie Shirako. Ali Youssef Senman. Darius Ali Simpson. Emily Rose Skinner. Gabriella Sloan. Samantha Slootmaker. Jonathan Smith. Luke Philippe Sosa. Dylan Walter Spolstra. Terrell J.B. Stephen. Hannah Helene Tate. Skylar Marie Tate. Priscilla Tavares. John H. Torrens. Fabrizio Noel Torres. Mariah Lynn Torres. Marcella Valenti. Noah Charles Vandereems. Catherine Joy Vanderwerf. Jeffrey Michael Vanderhook. Stephen Nicholas Varelis. Tatiana Vargas. Craig Christopher Very. Bianca R. Villa. Craig P. Voss. Erica Jane Working. Christian Tyler Wotecki. Kyle Joseph Woodward. Kezia Karen Yobo. Arbon Zeba. Congratulations, class of 2017.
At this moment, please remain standing as the class of 2017, led by Mark Crilly, sings the alma mater. You are all welcome to join in the singing. After the alma mater, kindly be seated and remain seated throughout the recessional. Thank you.
Of alma mater we sing now, Hawthorne High School, of her we're proud, and through our years here faithful will be, to alma mater faithful will be. Sing all ye students praises on high, to alma mater, Hawthorne High.
Now for maybe the most important lines of the evening. Mr. Sciarra and members of the Board of Education, Mr. Spirito, administrators, honored guests, members of the faculty, parents, and friends, I have the distinct honor of presenting to you this evening the class of 2017 Hawthorne High School graduates. Go Bears!
Thank you.